Welcome back. I'm really glad you're here. I really am. And you may be wondering why we showed you that video with the words trust. Well, the truth is, people don't like to change. I don't like to change. I hate to change. And students are just like I am. They hate to do things differently. I mean, they will do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. You know, like rereading the textbook 6 times and not remembering a thing and hoping that you'll do better. You know, that's what I'm talking about. So, what we're going to do in this first chapter is to help you to understand how this system works, so that when you're applying it, you'll know why you're doing what you're doing. It's real simple. And we're working on your trust. So the first thing that's important to know is that brains are different. They are. As a matter of fact, they're more different than fingerprints. Yeah, they're more different than fingerprints. That's how different they are. That means that chances are the way you study and the way your friends study will not be the same, because your brains are different. So the second thing that's important to know is that there's a big difference between short-term memory and long-term memory. And it's more than what you say, you know, that short-term memory is short and long-term memory is long. It's more than that. And the truth is, most students learn in short-term memory. If you don't believe me, just watch this video.
Well, how long does the information stick with me? Well, honestly, not very long. It probably stays with me for 10 or 15 minutes after the test, and I just about brush it off. Unfortunately, I wish I'd hold on to it, but it doesn't happen that way.
To be honest, if I cram, I won't remember things after probably 2 days, a week. Seriously, I kid you not. I kid you not.
Good.
That's bad.
Perfect.
Sorry.
No, you did great.
Do you remember stuff after your test? Honestly? I mean, could you take the test over a week later and know what you're talking about?
The last test I took.
The last...
My math test?
See?
No.
See, math test? Nope. It's so true. You cannot.
It's more like the next day.
Yeah. But that's not what college is about. It's all about short-term memory, isn't it? It is. Like, all you do have is a short-term memory. That's all you had to have. Right?
So, okay, you learn in short-term memory. And maybe it's okay to get away with short-term memory learning. But it's my opinion that you're wasting a ton of time. You really are. And because if you learn in long-term memory, first of all, you'll learn there almost automatically if you use your brain the way your brain was designed. And it'll just go. That's where it goes. It goes into long-term memory. And when it's in long-term memory, it stays there so that, you know, like when you learn information for a midterm, lots of times you have to relearn the same stuff for a final. And when you have it in long-term memory, you don't have to do that. So it'll make studying for finals a whole lot easier. But the part that I really, really like is that when information is in long-term memory, it links up and associates with what you already know. So like, let's say that you learn flour. You learn a specific kind of flour. When you're learning about that flour, that information links up with everything that you already know about flowers. And so this thing that you're learning takes on a 3-dimensionality. And your instructor, if they give you tricky questions, you'll be able to answer them because you have a deeper understanding of what it is that you're learning, and it's exciting. It takes on an excitement. It gets you excited about learning again. So, you know, long-term memory is just a better way to go. So the third thing that's important to know is that what we're going to do in this program is that first we're going to help you figure out how your brain works. We're going to give you a couple of self-evaluations. And then we're going to show you how to take that information so that when you're doing any kind of academics, you're using your brain the way that you're supposed to use your brain. And that's basically what we're going to be doing here. Now, unfortunately, old habits die hard. You know, we like that. We forget. We keep doing the same thing again and again and again. Remember that? Okay. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of, you know, make a special effort to make sure that when you get this new information that you use it, because it will make a difference. And what you will begin to see is that your grades will go up, your study time will go down, your memory length will go up, your stress levels will go way down, and your self-esteem will go up. Sound pretty good? Great. Okay, so look at the testimonial that we've included, and then you're ready to go on to the next chapter, well, where we will find just how your brain functions.